Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what we're hearing out of NFL circles right now could be a game changer for the Green Bay Packers. It's not just some rumor. It's a murmur, a whisper from insiders like Diana Rossini that a trade might be on the horizon that could significantly bolster the Packers' receiving core. And let me tell you, this isn't just about adding any player. It's about making a statement, about showing that Green Bay is serious about contending again, especially now with the NFC North in the Packers' sights and a chance to make a real playoff push. So what's this big scoop? It's a potential trade involving Michael Pittman Jr., the Colts' talented wide receiver, and it's shaping up to be a move that could shake up the entire division. First off, let's talk about the context. The Packers, sitting comfortably at 4-2 in the NFC North, are showing a lot of promise this season. Their aerial attack has been solid, averaging around 202 yards per game through the air, and they've been relying heavily on their reliable route runners and dependable targets. But as everyone who follows the Packers knows, there's been some concern about depth at wide receiver, especially after the injury to Jayden Reed, who's now on injured reserve after suffering a knee injury in Week 4. Reed's absence has been felt, no doubt, but the Packers have been quietly exploring options to strengthen that unit. And here comes this buzz about Michael Pittman Jr., a player who, in many ways, could be a perfect fit for Green Bay. Pittman is a true route technician, a guy who excels at creating separation and making contested catches, even under pressure. He's a Pro Bowler in 2024 and has been a consistent threat for the Colts since being drafted in the second round back in 2020. His 2025 stats are impressive, with 26 receptions for 378 yards and 2 touchdowns in just 6 games, averaging over 10 yards per catch with a YAC of 10.6. His PFF grade of 87.5 puts him firmly in the top 15 among wide receivers, and he's a player who can make plays in the red zone, projecting a plus 14% boost for teams with him on the field. His career numbers are solid, over 200 yards and 25 touchdowns, and he's known for his reliable hands, with a 74% success rate on contested catches. Now here's where things get interesting. The Colts, sitting at 1-5 and struggling offensively, are reportedly open to trading Pittman, especially as they are facing a tight cap situation with just about $19 million in space. They're also prioritizing the development of their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson, who's had a roller coaster season so far, completing only 56% of his passes with 4 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. The Colts are looking to rebuild and focus on their future, and trading Pittman could free up cap space and add some much-needed draft capital. The trade being discussed is a conditional 4th-round pick in the 2026 draft, which honestly is a bargain for a player of Pittman's caliber, especially when the Colts want to focus on their quarterback's growth and their youth movement. For the Packers, this is a golden opportunity. They have around $12 million in cap space, which gives them enough flexibility to make this kind of move. Bringing in Pittman would immediately strengthen their red zone targets and give quarterback Jordan Love a reliable, explosive option. Think about it. With Reed out, the Packers have been missing that big play threat, especially in clutch moments. Pittman's ability to gain yards after the catch and his contested catch success rate, around 58%, would be a massive upgrade. Imagine him lining up alongside Christian Watson and forming a tandem that defenses have to respect. His projection of over 900 receiving yards in Green Bay is not unrealistic, especially considering his recent form and the Packers' need for a reliable, possession-style receiver who can also stretch the field. And let's not forget the impact on the offensive efficiency. Right now, the Packers' EPA expected points added per pass is around 0.14, which isn't bad but could be significantly improved. Adding Pittman, who has a career EPA target of +2.5 yards per route run of 1. 8 could see that number jump to around 0. 28 or more. That means more efficient drives, more sustained success, and ultimately more points on the board. When you combine Pittman's presence with the already solid contributions from Watson, the Packers could see their red zone touchdowns increase from an average of 1.4 per game to over 2, making their offense much more dangerous and unpredictable. This move would also potentially free up Wicks, who has shown flashes of speed and big play ability but has been hampered by drops. His drop rate was around 6%, but with Pittman taking some of that coverage away, Wicks could focus on stretching defenses vertically, giving the Packers a more versatile attack. Plus, this trade could serve as a signal of the Packers' intent to contend now, not just later. It's about maximizing the window with Jordan Love and making sure they're not just a good team, but a playoff-caliber squad ready to make noise in January. Now, on the other side, the Colts are clearly looking to rejuvenate their roster and focus on their young quarterback, Anthony Richardson. The team is allowing about 32 points per game, which is one of the worst in the league, and their defense has been leaky, allowing over 4.3 sacks per game, which shows the need for perhaps a different approach. Moving Pittman, who's a proven red zone threat, might be a strategic move to acquire draft capital and rebuild around their young signal caller. The Colts are also invested in their future with extensions like Adonai Mitchell, and they're trying to develop a more dynamic offense with less reliance on aging veterans or players who might not fit their long-term plans. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade could be a win-win for both teams. The Colts get a draft pick that could help them rebuild their roster, especially as they look to develop their offensive line and defense, which has been allowing too many points and sacks. The Packers, meanwhile, get a proven, reliable receiver who can immediately help Jordan Love elevate the offense, especially in the red zone and on third down. Pittman's ability to gain yards after the catch and his success in contested situations make him a perfect piece for Green Bay's offense to take the next step. And the betting odds reflect that optimism. DraftKings has already shifted the Super Bowl odds for the Packers from plus 1,500 to plus 900, which shows the confidence in their potential with this kind of upgrade. If Pittman joins Green Bay, it wouldn't be surprising to see their playoff chances rise significantly, perhaps pushing them into the top-tier contenders, especially considering their schedule and the NFC landscape. The NFC is wide open right now, with teams like the 49ers, Eagles, and Cowboys all vying for supremacy, but a move like this could give the Packers a decisive edge. Of course, everything hinges on the deadline. November 4th is the date to watch. Will the Packers pull the trigger? Will the Colts agree to part ways with Pittman? Only time will tell, but the signs point to a real possibility that fans should be excited about. This isn't just about one player or one team. It's about a division that's ripe for a shakeup, and the Packers are positioning themselves to be right at the center of it. With this trade, they're not just trying to patch a hole. They're making a statement that they're here to compete, that their window isn't closing anytime soon, and that they're ready to do whatever it takes to bring another Super Bowl back to Green Bay. So, as we get closer to the deadline, keep your eyes peeled because it's going to be one of the most exciting stories of the season. The potential addition of Michael Pittman Jr. could be the move that pushes the Packers from a good team to a true contender. It's about upgrading the offense, boosting Jordan Love's supporting cast, and making sure that Green Bay is a name to fear come playoff time. And for the fans out there, I know this is exactly the kind of news you love: game-changing, bold, and full of possibility. Whether this trade goes through or not, one thing is for sure: the Packers are making moves, and the NFL landscape might never be the same. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Pittman is the missing piece the Packers need to make a deep playoff run? Or do you believe they should focus on other areas? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers, and I love hearing your insights. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, And with moves like these, the Packers might just be on the cusp of something special. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.